Man, I miss my chair. I miss my rolling chair. Hope I get it back by tomorrow or next tomorrow. In the next episode, I should be sitting in my comfortable office chair. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Funny Show on Crackers TV. Hey, do you guys know how difficult it is to do good? Do you guys know how difficult it is to do good? See, when you do good, people don't give a shit about your goodness. People don't give a shit about you being kind, your kindness. People seem to gravitate towards negativity. Well, if you do good, nobody gives a shit about your goodness. No, nobody gives a shit. Nobody wants to know. Nobody wants to talk about it. But try be bad for a minute. Try be bad for a minute. You will see how people will like jubilate. Like, man, just try to be bad. You see how people will react. You will attract all the attention. You will get all the subscriptions. You will get likes and thumb up and all those things. But try to be mellow and no capping and just don't bop, don't be tripping in your videos. Nobody will give a shit about it. Think I'm lying? Try dating a reverend father. Try dating it. The thought of you like hooking up with a reverend father it's not romantic. It's not romantic, not at all. But the thought of hooking up with a nun, with your dirty thoughts, man, get your dirty thoughts out of the gutter, man. People be having thoughts of, you want to hook up with a nun. Oh man, like you go into a club, like you see a fine chick, and you want to holler at her, and the next thing will be like you ask her, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" And she'll be like, "I'm a nun." Yo, what's up? Welcome to today's episode. So, what do we get to yarn today? Let's go back to being Nigerians. I'm a Nigerian, 100% bona fide, 100% to the core. So, and then, I don't feel this seat no more, man. I want my seat, that one I can roll around like, can swing in it and shit. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I wanted to pray this morning. But then I was like, come on, why? Yeah, exactly. That's what happened when I wanted to pray this morning. I was like, I knelt down and I wanted to pray. I was like, dear God, because there is nothing to pray about, because there is nothing to ask God, there is nothing to talk about. The only thing you can talk about is, the only thing you can tell God is, okay, God, thank you for keeping me alive. I think that's the only prayer point we have here in the abroad. That's the only prayer point we have in the abroad. You see, that's why people in the abroad don't go to church. Most people don't go to church. It's not as if they don't want to go to church. Now, because they don't have any need to go to a church. Needs no day to go church. The reason why you see Africans, they go church, they believe in fake people, people gonna do fake prophecy, be say. The poverty hardship. If you don't get anything to fall back on, if you don't get any hope, if you don't get anything will give you hope to wake up every single morning, you could put all your faith in a man. You call him a man of God, a woman of God. You could pray. They ask God to come down, solve your problems. You forget say that will never happen. Say the people where you vote put for office, say it is their responsibility to fix those your problems. But then people, they know this. They know that the day they fix your problems, you will stop going to church and you will stop worshiping them. So they intentionally refuse to fix those problems for you. But believe me, I wanted to pray this morning. I knelt down. I was like, damn. There is no prayer point. I had nothing to talk about. I ended up only saying, thank you, God, for keeping me alive. Thank you, God, for making me healthy. Thank you, God, for allowing me to, for giving me the knowledge. When you gave me the knowledge, when I discovered how to eat healthy, when I switched my life around, when I just thank God for giving me that knowledge and enlightening me to like see things the other way. Apart from that, I know if it's there is nothing else to talk about. That is why people in the abroad don't pray. Hey, let's go. Maybe we take a short break. When we come back, we will continue. But before we could take that break, anyways, maybe we just go take small break. When we come back, we go yarn further.
This is Paul Baker, a racist, mediocre white man with a microscopic dick and erectile dysfunction. Now, because of his issues, Paul is deeply insecure, and understandably so. Because me personally, if I were a man, I don't think that I could go throughout life knowing that I never have and never will sexually satisfy a woman. But you know who does that? Paul. And I think that should be applauded because every day Paul wakes up with the knowledge that his dog's dick is bigger than his. And yet and still, he gets up, he goes out, and he faces the day. And I think that that is fucking commendable. So you know what? If you could, I'm gonna tag him below. But if you could, and if you're in the neighborhood, just stop by the comment section and tag Paul, and give him a little love, some words of encouragement, because I honestly think a little love will go a long way. No pun intended. And Paul, I just want you to know that despite what anyone tells you, small dick lives matter. And you, sir, are a living testimony. May God and a penile implant be.
Akpabio, wetin be how Akpabio and Senator Natasha case they go? Abi they don't distract use people irrelevant things to distract on a finish abi. See, if waiting that woman accuse our Senate president they true, it's a very serious thing. But say the way where we Niger people be, we no go really like pay attention to it. We go they prepare to they listen to to they do things where no concern us. If waiting that woman accuse our Senate president is true, it's embarrassing. But if it's not, if she dey lie, if she just they find pity from Nigerians, well, that shows how despicable, who used to say despicable, who used to talk like that, you are despicable. That goes to show how the level of rottenness in our system, the level of how deplorable our Niger government is. But I don't want to talk about that until I think there is a Senate committee where they investigate the whole thing until they come back with the result of their investigation. If they no go like you know how things they always go in Nigeria. So how you dey? Don't subscribe. See that subscription thing where they behind. Man, I don't feel comfortable sitting in this chair. I don't know. But you see that subscription thing where they make you subscribe, like and share. And this episode is sponsored by Crack House Radio. Yes, I know that we get them, but not another department then get their own budget, they do their own thing. So we just make them sponsor this one because I don't get so now they sponsor this episode. Go listen to Crackers Radio with them. They play all kinds of African music from all over Africa. So that being said, talking tough is cool. When you talk shit, when you talk shit, you brag, you tell person, hey, help. By the way, this is still unfunny, so that show where we we try to help people where they're back home, people in need. back home in Niger. So if you know anybody where they in need and you feel you can help that person and you have the means and capability or the capacity to help such people, make you do am. No do am say, as you do am, say you carry camera, make cameras they film you. And camera they film you, you go feel better, say you dey help people. If you can help people, just help people. But if you can't, well, yeah. So when talking shit is tough, you talk trash, you can yab, you insult, you feel you're on top of the wall. Yeah, maybe you have because your friends are behind you. And see, when you talk trash, you should be ready to defend that trash talking. You should be ready and capable to defend that shit talking because shit talking feed backfire. If you talk talking shit can lead to regrets, to you regretting talking that shit. So when you talk trash, when you the buck, the trip, make you they ready to the defend that your trash talking. I'm not condoning waiting the video where I want show now, but I'm saying when you talk trash, be ready to defend that trash talking. And don't be talking trash. Don't always talk trash or never you talk trash because you feel your friends are behind you. Because my guy, they say, you get one say where we they talk in my language, we they talk say bird where they fly in the sky. Though that say no really rhyme because when bird they fly, the legs they be like an aeroplane's this thing landing gears. When a bird is in the sky, you don't fold the leg up. But I was say when a bird in the sky say the legs they always point to the ground. Yeah, literally. So when you talk shit, be ready, they ready to defend that your trash talking because that person where you they talk that trash at that particular moment because your friends they behind you. If it so happen, you don't know how the universe they rotate, how things they rotate. If it just happen, say one day you happen to be alone without your goons, without your friends, and you happen to bump into that same person where you been the talk trash at the other day, you know. you know. So like you got a tiny person talking trash, be screaming at an officer. You be see, make I tell you something. You get something where people don't understand. An officer of the law, has every right to talk shit. Make I remove this thing so that I could look me, I could look una in the eye, in the face. See, an officer of the law has every right to talk shit at you. Do you know why? Because that officer wants to provoke you. And that officer, when after provoking you, if you fall for that bullshit, if you fall into in trap, if him provoke you and you fall for in trap, he has every right to deny you of anything, any of any assistance or any help where you been go they ask him for. It's a trick. It's a trick. You walk to an immigration this thing person, you're trying to come into a new country and you are at immigration. That immigration officer has every right to talk shit and ask you bullshit questions. He's trying to provoke you. He wants to see how you react. So if you have your head on your shoulder, you be like, man, you ain't getting me. No, not today. So you keep calm. You answer every question. If he asks you, hey, what did you feed to your mother before you boarded your plane? You're like, okay, yeah, she ate Gary. Ask you some other thing. Hey, did you brush your? Yes, I did. No, I did not. Just like, but inside you you're boiling. Inside you you're boiling. And you want to punch him in the face so bad, man. But because you want to get active, because you want to get into the country, you just answer a stupid question. Because if you react like, man, why are you asking me silly questions? They will put you on the next available flight uh, back to your to your country of origin or to wherever you came from. See, you see this live. Like I started this episode by saying it's very difficult to do good. When you do good, people don't trip. When you do bad, people trip. When you do good, people don't give a fuck. But when you do bad, everybody want to be all up in your business. An officer has every right to talk shit. A policeman has every right to talk shit at you because that policeman, that police officer is trying to provoke you. So if you know what you do, you shut the fuck up and just answer his fucking questions. Or if you feel it, just shut the fuck up. I know it's sometimes it can be very difficult to hold your breath and just shut the fuck up, but try. If you see someone in a uniform, carries a pistol, don't forget that pistol on that officer is legal, is official, is he can carry it openly. He doesn't need anybody's permission in public to carry that weapon. But you do. You do. So when you are in that situation, you keep calm, shut the fuck up, and just answer the question. See, it's only in Nigeria you will see people talk shit at officers. People insult police officers. Why? Because our country don't make it so much. So these people, they don't degrade our officers of the law. So an ordinary citizen has every right, every audacity to shout at an officer. Who born you? Who born you? Who born? See, this next video where I want to show now, that man where they scream, say, "Do you know who I am? You can only see such bullshit in Nigeria, in a place like Nigeria. And I'm sure that person, that man where they attack, who is attacking that officer, I'm very sure he has traveled out of Nigeria. He has visited some countries abroad. You should come to the abroad and see how these people behave when they come here. When they come here, they will stand in line, they will follow every instruction, they will do everything that is required of them. But once they board a plane, get on a flight, land in Nigeria, they start doing like they own the country. They start doing like they own the country. See, like I talk, when you talk shit, always be ready to defend your shit talking. Always be ready to defend and always be ready to stand up for your shit talking. Because shit talking one day fit put you for situation where we say you want pray and you don't get prayer points. See, honestly,
you're telling me to harass me. Who the fuck are you telling me to harass me? Who the fuck are you telling me to harass me? What have you been doing with my time all day? You're telling me to harass me. Are you a fucking bastard telling me to harass me? What have you been doing with my time all day? What the fuck are you? Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me in the first place? Don't fucking put your hands on me ever in your fucking life. Guys, call your government. What's the internet discourse? No, I'm here. You are call your manager now. Call your fucking manager now. Call him now. I want you. Call him now. Let's get him out. Call that person now. Provide your answers now. That's what you are express. Call that manager now. Call him now. Provide your answers now. Call your manager now. Call me your manager now. Okay, don't fucking address me, man. Yes,
oh man. Subscribe. Before I continue, subscribe. Doing good is very it is very difficult to do good. This is not a topic of this episode. It's very difficult to do good. But and when you actually do good, nobody gives a shit about it. But when you do bad, everybody wanna be up in your case. Everybody has something to say. Everybody wanna comment. Everybody wanna say something. Everybody becomes an expert. An expert in giving opinions. For waiting no concern them. Anyways, when I don't say everybody, people that talk about Kemi bad enough, and it just so surprised me. Say I live in Germany. I live in Germany. It just so surprised me. Say I never see her in German TVs. They don't talk about her in German news and shit like that. I was like, That I didn't want to say that. I did not want to bring that topic up. I beg. Forget you heard me say that. So let's move on. You see, when people talk trash, all in all, because of social media, everybody, people, you can come on social media and be saying things you don't know, talking about things you don't know. Before I explain or before I talk wetin I want talk. So maybe gonna watch this clip first. When we come back, I go tell Luna wetin I want talk about that clip. Because when you talk shit, be ready to defend your shit talking. And if you don't know wetin you want talk, it's always best to shut the fuck up. Always best to shut the fuck up. So let's watch the next clip.
Mercedes, BMW, Audi, Land Rover, and this includes Range Rover. These are brands, in my opinion, you should not consider if these conditions apply to you. You're looking to start a family or increase your family size over the next few years. You're looking to start a building project. You're looking to start your own business, or you're looking to embark on a project that will require finance over the next few years. Hear me out. Let me get something out of the way. These brands build some of the best engines you can think of. They build some of the most luxurious cars, some of the best cars to drive, some of the most technologically advanced cars you can think of. And therein lies the problem. They're luxury brands and they're quite expensive to maintain and even more expensive to fix. Now, if you're at that stage of life where you've passed the growth stage and you want to go for one of these brands, then by all means, please do, because they are quite good brands. The only thing I'd advise you to look out for is don't go for a car older than 10 years old. The sweet spot would probably be 5 years old and less than 50,000 on the mileage. Now, if you're desperate and you want to go for one of these brands, if it's older than 10 years old and less than 15 years old, then you should really think carefully, because at that point in time, there's a lot of wear and tear and a lot of the parts need to be changed, and that can be quite expensive. So think about it. And if you're going past 15 years old, then please don't even think about it. So your sweet spots, to be honest, should be no older than 5 years old. Now, for those in the growth stages of their life, the 3 cars I can recommend that you probably won't spend a fortune maintaining are Toyota Corolla, Toyota Camry, or Honda Civic.
You see, Africans, we Africans, and that man is an African. He's an African. He's a Ghanaian. He's speaking from the standpoint of an African, and I will prove to you, say him be African.
If you're looking to buy a car as a young person over here in Ghana,
And see, yes, he's right that you shouldn't buy those cars. You shouldn't buy those brands. And there is something most people don't understand. And it's not only Africans. It's people all over the world. People everywhere don't understand this. See, I live in Germany. And those brands he mentioned, BMW, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, people will get brain inside their skull. They know say those vehicles are made for the German roads, not made for any other place, and those vehicles are highly, should I say, well engineered or well built. Those vehicles are some of those brands are very, very advanced. Like I drove a BMW 520 the other day to England. I was shocked. While I'm driving the vehicle in Germany, I was enjoying the car, but immediately I left Germany, crossing to the Netherlands. Then from the Netherlands, I crossed into Belgium, France, and then to the UK. I was so bored. I was bored to hell. I wasn't able to enjoy the car no more. Why? Let me tell you let me tell you guys the reason why. Those vehicles are made for speed. Those vehicles are those vehicles are luxury vehicles. They are made for speed. It's not made for Africa. Those vehicles, they don't make them for Africa. Don't be buying those kind of vehicles. You're not gonna enjoy them. We no get roads in places like Nigeria, Ghana. We no get better roads to drive those vehicles on. And the reason why I say those vehicles are made for German roads, those vehicles are made for you to drive them on the autobahn. if you don't know wetin we dey call autobahn for here, Google am. I go put the spelling on the screen. Autobahn. Some places, some sections on our autobahns no get speed limit. Meaning say you own a car that has like 500 and something horsepower. You can speed that car up. You can press the gas. You can press the throttle cable till it reaches the end point and go as fast as you can. But in the UK, in the Netherlands, their highest speed limit is 130 kilometers per hour. So let's say you're driving a car that has 600 horsepower, 700 horsepower. Do you know how powerful such an engine is? Do you know how powerful such a vehicle is? And you're driving this car around in a country, you're driving such a car on roads with speed limits. Make I tell you how I've been driving in England. I spent a week in England. I was so bored. I was like, damn. Even at a point, one bus driver asked me, hey, which country are you from? I said, Germany. He said, it sucks, right? I said, why? He said, because you can't speed up. I was like, man, I'm so bored. I'm bored to death. He said, yeah, it sucks. You can't speed up. I was like, shit, yeah. And when I entered their highways, while driving on their express, on their highways, they were overtaking me, and I was like, how fast are these people going? Because their speed limit is, I think 130 miles per hour on highways like the M2, the A2. I think they have 130 miles per hour. They were overtaking me. Anytime I tried to speed up, my car will tell me, my BMW will tell me, beep, will do beep, 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 speed limit, speed. And I'm like, I haven't done anything. I haven't done nothing. Anytime I try to, I just put my leg on the throttle, it will do beep, 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 beep. I was so bored. I had to go to the far left side of the lane, the slower part of the road. And I was driving very slow, and they were overtaking me, and some of them were looking at me like, this guy, how they were overtaking me. I was like, I was so bored. But I was the one with the most powerful vehicle. I was like, damn, man, what the fuck? So don't be buying those vehicles. Those vehicles are not made for your country. They don't make you buy them, go drive in Africa. Because one, where you want, go drive them. Where you want, go drive them. Say I bring my BMW to Nigeria now. Where am I going to drive it? To enjoy it? Where? Some streets in England, my Beamer couldn't even fit. There were some streets I couldn't enter. There was this particular street I entered in was it Watford? Yeah, in Watford. I had to reverse all the way to the beginning of the street so that other vehicles could pass. I couldn't enter, that's why I had to turn around, look for somewhere else to get to my destination. My car, the car was so big, but so that man is absolutely correct, but it's got nothing to do with say the maintenance and all those things. Yes, he's right. My point is, don't buy them at all. No, buy them at all. They don't make them for you. Those vehicles are made for the German roads. So don't be buying them. When I was in Canada, I saw people driving Porsche. They were driving BMW, Audi, Mercedes Benz. I was like, the thing is, they were driving the old models of these vehicles, so they couldn't, they were not speeding up. But that's why you wouldn't see these German brands you wouldn't see them that much in Canada, in the United States. People drive them just to show off. They're not driving them because they want to enjoy them. No, because for you to enjoy those brands, for you to enjoy a Beamer, an Audi, a Mercedes, and all those things, a Porsche, and you've got to you're supposed to drive them the way they were made to be driven. You don't buy a car with a 600 horsepower and be driving it on a road, and be driving it at 110 kilometers per hour and be driving it at an 80 miles per hour. Come on, man, buy a Toyota Camry. For real, do yourself a favor, buy a Honda Civic. No. You don't buy an Audi that has 1,000 horsepower and be driving it on. Come on, buy an Audi. Don't do. See, in the way Africans, you see Nigerians will go buy G-Wagon. You see Nigerians will seriously go spend millions of naira to buy G-Wagon. Where you want driver? Which road where you want driver? That car is made for the German Autobahn, not your street in Lagos. Yeah.
Y'all notice how Lizzo told y'all it's okay to be big and then she went to go lose weight? You notice how she set y'all up like that? Yeah, did y'all notice that? Or was that just me? You notice that these celebrities will always tell you to live a certain way and they don't live that way themselves. You notice that? You notice how Cardi B told you, I don't cook or clean, but let me tell you how I got my ring, but then the ring is gone? You see how celebrities will tell you to do something that they don't even do? You know how Cardi B said she don't even let her child listen to her music because she knows that what she's singing about is wrong. And that's not how she wants to raise her daughter up, but she'll raise y'all daughters up like that though. Yeah, she'll raise y'all's daughters up like that, yeah. But she ain't gonna raise hers like that. You notice that? You see where I'm going with this? Y'all gonna get enough of worshiping these celebrities like they're God, baby. You're gonna get enough of having these idols. You're gonna get enough of bowing down to these celebrities. You're gonna get enough. Tell me who your God is.
Let's gamble, guys. With the money I make once.
You win?
No, I lost, guys. I lost just all my money.
Women and some men, especially black people, African people, African women and African men, leave your hair alone. Leave your hair alone. Allow your hair to grow and breathe. Allow your hair to grow the way your hair is supposed to grow. Your hair is supposed to grow like this, kinky, become locked, become. Allow your hair to grow. Leave your hair alone. If you want to like arrange your hair, only do that on special occasion. If you want to go somewhere to impress people, if you be that type where they like to they impress people, who likes to they do things to impress other people, that's the only time you should maybe like arrange your hair and wash your hair. Outside of that, leave your hair the fuck alone. Let's go do some commercials. And then, like when we come back, we'll tell you the reason why some other shops go they sell Dodo Oshun soup. Some other shops go they sell Dodo Oshun soup for €1.99, while African shops go sell that same soup for €2.99. It get some things where we they do sometimes where we say, if you really want sit down take a look at them, you go like some other shops, Asian shops, European shops, big grocery stores go to, they sell Dodo Oshun, the bathing soap, no that black soap. They sell them €1.99. Yeah, in some shops they even sell them €1.97. But African shops, Afro shops, they sell that same soup €2.95 or €2.99. And then they go buy this soup for these big grocery stores for €1.99. But then they will go to their shops and put an extra €1 on top and sell it for €2.99. And then they say we don't like supporting black businesses. And then some motherfucking, some assholes will come online and say black people don't like supporting each other. Black people don't support each other. Tell me why you will go into a normal grocery shop and buy a mango, like a kilo of mango for €2.99. But then you go to an Afro shop, Africans who supposed to sell these things even half the price of within, because this, and then they will sell that same 1 kilo of mango for €5.99. Tell me why. And then some motherfucker, some a-hole, some asshole will come here and say we don't like supporting black businesses. Okay. Let's go do some commercial. Let's see that subscription. Make you subscriber. Because I don't try to do good. I try to like, when I started this show, I wanted to like keep it on, like to talk about, to do good. But then But then I think I was sounding pathetic something. And then I did a video. I talked about the fat girl who couldn't sit in. Do you know who ordered an Uber? Maybe say she been knows that she no go fit enter the Uber, but she ordered the Uber anyway. So when the Uber driver refused her service, she ended up suing Leave. The way I talked about that, I had like 2,000 something views the first one day. I was like, shit. See how difficult it is to do good, to talk about, to talk about good things. But once you say things, once you talk about things where, fat people, once you talk about fat people, once you talk about things, dated stuff, people are attracted to those kind of things. Once you talk about things where you're not supposed to talk about, people are attracted to it. So I was like, okay, let me like upgrade. I'm going to upgrade. I'll be throwing them in, but we're still doing funny. So we are still doing funny. So we still help Nigerians in Nigeria. So if you know someone who is in need, and you can help, you get the capability, the capacity, you have the means to help that person, make you help that person out. Where we do commercials, when we come back, this episode is sponsored by Crack House Radio. Crack House Radio, they play the best in African music from every part of Africa, music you've never heard of in your life. African music you've never heard of in your life. So let's go do some commercials. When we come back, we will give a standing ovation to a legend. A legend. I'll be right back. My favorite entertainer of all time, legends, legends. Legends are not hard to you had to recognize the legend. It's not hard to recognize who a legend is. See, so this person I'm about to talk about now is a legend. Has been a legend way before any other character came on board. This person has been a legend before, way back. My favorite my favorite TV character of all time. See, my favorite TV character of all time. This person has been a legend way back. Was a legend way back. See, before there was a SpongeBob SquarePants in a squid with tentacles, there was this legend. I love Rick Sanchez. I watched Rick and Morty. But before there was ever a Rick and Morty, there was this legend. In fact, if you watch Rick and Morty, you will see that most of Rick's behavior, how Rick talks in the show, is derived from this legend. You will see some attributes of this legend in Rick Sanchez. Before there was ever The Simpsons, there was this legend. Before there was, if you watch Homer Simpsons, you will see some attribute of this legend in Homer Simpsons. Before there was what is this other show? Something War. There was this legend. And whom am I talking about, please, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls?
I don't know. Don't be a sucker, chum. The next question's a snap.
You'll be sorry!
The next question is...
Put on your old beret, they sing the Marseillaise, and put the wine away like water, 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 water.
$2? Why, that's an outrage. You wait right here. I'll fix it. I'll slap him with a habeas corpuscle. What? Oh, it looks like you'll have to cough up another $50. They, slapped us with a reckless driving charge. Ah, here it is. No accidents in the home, eh? You should never use a match to look in the oven. Oh, they're fiddlesticks. You should use a flashlight, like so. You silly dog. That's a stuffed duck. It's been stuffed for years. Here, do I have to prove it to you? Look, bright boy. Stuffed with cotton, and his head is wood. See? Wood. It isn't much. Just a new broom. A new broom? That does it. You can take your new broom and sweep your own floor. I read that. Pick a card. Any card. I won't look. Now look at it and slip it back in the pack. Now your card has to be, the Joker. And I think I know who the Joker is. Ha! Child's play. You're despicable. I'll just sit here and wait for the transcontinental bus. And if it isn't here by 4 o'clock, I'll go by steamship. Hold it, hold it. Get a grip on yourself, fella. Uh-oh, time to hit the old silk. Geronimo!
I am the genie of the lamp, oh master.
Oh, no, you don't. You want my treasure. Well, it's mine, understand? All mine. Down, go, mine.
Dog, you have desecrated the spirit of the lamp.
To start avalanche, pull keystone. Only a dirty rat would do that. Or a dirty duck. Don't make a move, or I'll pulverize you. You moved. And that. What's up, Doc?
Now I got you, you screwy rabbit.
Wait, I'm not a rabbit. I'm a duck. There's your rabbit. Uh-oh. I give up. But the least you could do is use a sharp axe.
Well, it seems like a reasonable request.
Well, what do you know? No more axe. We don't walk upstairs in the push-button home. We bring the upstairs downstairs. Neat?
But what happens to the downstairs?
Say, that's a good question. What do you say we find out? Shoot him now! Shoot him now! You keep out of this. He doesn't have to shoot you now. He does so have to shoot me now. I demand that you shoot me now. I'm gonna sell that guy something. There must be something he needs. I got him now. I've got him now. Hey, Bub, you need a house to go with this doorknob.
I'm being crazy about you, sweetheart.
Uh-oh, she's got that old ball and chain look in her eye. Well, so long.
Grandpapa and grandmama, please give it up for this legend. Give it up for Daffy Duck, I beg. Just, I beg. So, if you don't believe what you think I'm joking, right? You think I'm kidding, right? I'll see you guys in the next episode. And when you talk shit, be always ready to defend your shit, or you might end up picking a card. You might end up having to pick a card because sometimes you are just so despicable.